What's up guys? Welcome back to another video from Motivational Mentor. Today's video will be very interesting because we will discuss the famous American actor Denzel Washington and one of his most famous moments when he cried during Casey Affleck's speech. So watch the video to find out why Denzel Washington cried at Casey Affleck's speech. But before moving forward, if you are new to the channel, please sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Denzel Washington was born on December 28, 1954 in Mount Vernon, New York, United States. He is an American actor known for his engaging and forceful performances. Throughout his career, critics always praised him, and his consistent box office success helped bust the myth that African American performers couldn't attract mainstream white audiences. Washington began his acting career after graduating from Fordham University in 1977 and joining the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco. He made his cinematic debut in the comedy Carbon Copy after numerous successful stage performances in California and New York. He first gained national recognition for his work on the television program Saint Elsewhere from 1982 to 1988. He received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor for his performance as South African activist Stephen Biko in the 1987 film Cry Freedom. 2 years later, he won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for his role as a freed slave fighting in the Union Army in the 1989 American Civil War film Glory. In today's video, we will tell you why Casey Affleck's speech made Denzel Washington cry. When Denzel Washington found out that Casey Affleck had won the award for Best Actor, he was devastated, and the news broke the hearts of everyone. Casey Affleck's victory at the Oscars for his performance in Manchester by the Sea was pretty much spot on with what everyone was anticipating would happen. But even though he had been the favorite to win the award for a long time, there was a sudden increase in the number of people who wanted Denzel Washington to win the prize for his performance in Fences. Washington gave the movie everything he had, including his heart and soul, because it was a project that had been on his mind for years. His work brought the Tony Award-winning stage play that the movie was adapted from to life on the big screen. He was an integral part of the production. During Affleck's speech, the cameras moved to Denzel Washington, who was visibly moved by the fact that he had been passed over for an award that he clearly desired desperately. This is upsetting to see, and it makes it seem even worse that Affleck won the award. In all honesty, the late-game support for Denzel was comparable to the rush of customers that occurs when a store is about to permanently close its doors. They were nowhere to be found when it really counted, but they did show up when it was already too late. Both Affleck and Denzel Washington were deserving of the award for their performances, but Ben Affleck was the favorite for a considerably longer period of time than Denzel Washington. This doesn't take away from the pain of seeing Denzel not win this award and then lose himself in his feelings about it. People on the internet were equally unimpressed by what they saw. As soon as Affleck announced the winner on Twitter, the backlash began, and it only got worse when we saw how Denzel reacted to the news. The scene was when Brie Larson revealed that Casey Affleck was the winner of the 2017 Oscar for Best Actor in a Leading Role. The very sound of his name seemed to leave a terrible aftertaste in the mouth. Larson observed the scene calmly while raising both of her eyebrows and smiling with her lips tightly closed. That smile was seemingly the only thing that was preventing her from saying what it appeared like all of us were thinking. At that very moment, I jumped off my couch and yelled at my television, "In what world does Casey Affleck outact Denzel Washington?" When the camera panned to Denzel Washington's face as Ben Affleck began his acceptance speech, Affleck said, "One of the first people who taught me how to act was Denzel Washington, and I just met him tonight for the first time." My disbelief quickly turned into dismay as the camera panned to Washington's face. "Thank you." Denzel's eyes started to flood with tears. He was trying so hard not to cry that he couldn't hear anything and didn't dare blink because he didn't want his feelings to show. when his character Private Tripp received a harsh beating while maintaining eye contact with the spineless superior officer Colonel Robert Goldshaw in Glory, which brought to mind his performance in that film. Private Tripp's right eye shed a single tear, and with that tear came the realization of how serious the situation was. Denzel was robbed, and although this has happened to him before in Malcolm X, this time it was different. As both an actor and the film's director, Denzel Washington committed his entire being to bringing August Wilson's play Fences to life on the big screen. The picture of Denzel Washington's heartbreaking departure after years of dedication to his job is something that will stick with me, and it adds yet more stain to the Academy Awards' reputation. The Academy Awards came under scrutiny the previous year due to the hashtag #OscarsSoWhite. Even while there were restorative moments in the victories of Mahershala Ali, Viola Davis, Ezra Edelman, and Asghar Farhadi, the atonement was lost in the Academy's inability to honor Washington's greatness. In a plot twist that could only happen in the movies, La La Land was wrongly announced as the winner of the Oscar for Best Picture, while in reality, Barry Jenkins's film Moonlight took home the prestigious prize. Do not believe anyone who tries to convince you otherwise. Moonlight lost the opportunity to make history as a result of the mayhem and misunderstanding that ensued at the awards show. It is a little-known fact that veteran actor and consummate professional Denzel Washington was the one who requested host Jimmy Kimmel and producer Warren Beatty step aside and let Moonlight have its moment in the spotlight. Washington was still reeling from the loss of his wife at the time. That was the story of Denzel Washington crying. Besides this, Washington acted in and directed the biographical films Antoine Fisher 2002 and The Great Debaters 2007, both of which focus on influential debate coaches at African American colleges during the 1930s. Antoine Fisher is about a US serviceman who has a troubled past, and The Great Debaters is about an inspirational debate coach. He was also the director of the drama film A Journal for Jordan 2021, which was based on a real-life story about a journalist and a soldier who fell in love. That is all about today's video. If you liked the video, please share it with your friends, and if this is your first time visiting this channel, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.